makers, it's Joel from Maker Studio back with another Co-Build 19 video lesson, and today we're going to make a slide whistle. Sorry parents. So I don't know about you, but I grew up loving the old Tom and Jerry cartoons, Bugs Bunny cartoons, all of those that had those crazy sound effects in the background. So I decided, why not try to make a slide whistle so I can make some of those goofy sound effects myself. And I just love noisemakers. Alright, so let's jump in. The first thing you need to do is gather up all of your supplies, and you don't need very much for this. A piece of PVC pipe. This is a 1/2 inch piece. A 1/2 inch wooden dowel. I used a glue stick for my slide. You might want a little bit of sandpaper and maybe a roll of duct tape. The first thing that I did is measure 1 inch from the end and then about another 3/4 of an inch from there. Next, on the hole that was marked at 1 inch, I'm going to make a straight cut about halfway through the piece of PVC. At the other hole that I marked 3/4 of an inch away from that hole, I'm going to cut at a roughly 45-degree angle back toward that first cut, so that I have an angled cut going to that straight cut. Now let's sand our dowel rod down until it will fit inside of the end of the piece of PVC, going right up to our first cut that we made. Now we need to prepare our dowel rod. The first thing we're going to do is cut about 40% off of it straight down the middle. Then we're going to measure that against the holes that we cut in the PVC and cut it to the length of that very first part of the opening. Now take that piece that has about 60% left and slide that down into the inside of the PVC. It will create a block where when you blow through, it will force the air through that angled cut that you made in the PVC. So that's pretty much it. Once you have your piece of dowel inserted into the tube, you've got your angle cut here. Now you can test out your flute and see if it actually makes a sound. I do this just by stopping the very end. Sometimes you gotta adjust your mouth a little bit to get it to actually work. Okay, so now the next thing that you have to do is, I didn't have anything that would work as a slide. The dowel is just too tight to fit in there, and so I have these big long glue sticks that are sitting around the house, and so I just used that. It fits in there nicely, it slides back and forth. There's one little problem, so let's try it out first. So I'm not getting that same amount of sound. So the next thing that you can do is take just a little piece of duct tape, wrap it around the very end to kind of stop up that hole so that it will make sound for you. Okay, so now you've got your glue stick with a little bit of duct tape wrapped around the end of it. You can insert that into your slide whistle, and let's see if that is actually going to work. Here we go. That's way better. Now you got yourself a slide whistle. Don't forget to share your slide whistle if you choose to make one. Warning, it might drive you out of your mind while you're stuck in the house with your kids. But if you choose to make one, don't forget to share it with us on social media with the hashtag slidewhistle and also with hashtag CoBuild19. Until next time, see you later.